you go to downtime where there's a droid who's serving, and he's just like, "Welcome. What can I get for you?"
I
He's
look
got
at him.
4
I'm just like,
glasses of blue milk ready for you. Except the blue milk for Toby also has like oil cut into it.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you like synthesize the oil out of the blue milk and then like just like repository the blue milk for me later? Like,
Yeah, I don't tell you that I do this, but I do that.
nice.
Yeah.
Sick.
Put it back in the blue milk bottle in the fridge later.
Yeah.
So after, after like an hour of drinking, Lieutenant's got his arm around Coral. He's like, and she walked into the holo projector. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard,
Oh
Coral.
my god. Why would anyone do that? That's incredible. I
can't believe that she wasn't even wearing a towel.
Yes.
The best part of that story, though, was definitely when you shot the kid.
Oh, yeah, no, that's just... Oh.
Yes.
Whew, children.
So the Colonel told me, you boys have a bit of food to sell. Now, he reaches over the bar and like pulls out like a protein bar, and the bartender droid is like, "Sir, please do not remove bar goods." And he's like, "Shut it, droid!
Yeah, shut it!
Don't make me slap a restraining bolt on that ass."
Do it.
This is what we've got to eat, and it's like Leia brand protein bar.
Is it like a chibi version of Leia where she's like, or something like that?
Yeah, it's like a
like
cheesy. It's an anime Leia. Right? I actually have a picture of anime Leia somewhere. I saw it last week, and I was like,
I'm looking.
Yeah, it was on Kotaku. I was like, holy shit, that's really good.
Is Leia like the same Leia as in like Leia, or is it different?
Yeah,
Leia?
God, I wish we had known. Like, I would have spent like a good half hour making a funny protein bar image.
If only I had known that I would need a protein bar image.
Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one?
You just never know before games whether you.
How would I know that I would need a protein bar and that you guys would be selling stuff on Full Lore? Okay, so it's just like
she's on that thing. Yeah,
it's like the Princess Leia bars. It's like Republic rebel marketing. Like viral marketing. They're trying to bank on the fact that she's so famous after the first Death Star blew up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like it probably has some little thing that's like profits go to Alderaan refugees on the bar.
I'm pretty sure there are no refugees from Alderaan.
Yeah, there are plenty of refugees from Alderaan. People who lived on Alderaan but were off planet when it blew up.
Yeah.
That would make them refugees. Like, oh, hey, we're going to go visit Commodore. Oh, shit, our home planet blew up. Guess
out of
we're
the
refugee.
billions and billions, there's probably several hundred million still around.
Yeah.
So I'm like drunk or whatever, and I'm just like, man, that Leia chick. Whew, I wish I was related to her because I would kiss her at least once.
Yeah, buddy. Sounds like you've been hitting the blue milk a little hard. He turns to the robot. He's like, "You've not been putting alcohol in his blue milk, have you?"
He doesn't need any alcohol, sir. He doesn't need anything at all.
I'm completely sober.
This man is always like this. He gets really strange when he's drunk. He gets all serious. It's strange.
So, yes, we want to sell some of this high quality space wheat.
Can I have a sample of bread on me, Arthur?
You want to break out a little bit of the package?
Yeah.
He just takes a taste of it.
We're like, it's like in a package like this.
Like,
and I get I get a knife and I stick it in there and I pull out some of the wheat and it's like, hey, you want to try a little bit of this shit?
It's like, this is organic bread.
Yeah.
Organic bread, boys! And people are coming over to smell it.
It's like, oh man, I can smell I can smell the wheat. And then hands it to another guy. He's like, oh my god, it's pasture. Oh, I can smell the manure from here.
That's when Lieutenant Talon is like, now, why do you have it in a plastic container like that? Is this illegal?
Oh, it's easier to sell. It's easier to sell. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
keep off the microbes and
we sell it by the brick. It's perfectly legal that way.
Asterisks in certain systems only.
Yeah. He's like, what do you mean perfectly legal that way? Why would you wait? why would you smuggle bread here?
Because you guys are hungry for it.
It's not even smuggling, except that the Empire will kill you for it, simply because we're rebels.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's why
If it was just regular bread, you could just be on a humanitarian mission here. Why all the smuggling?
Because it makes us feel cooler, and when we tell the story later, it makes more sense. Come on, man.
You are... So, I just want to be clear here. Because you're not saying it's like illegal bread or difficult to move, you're lowering the price.
No, it's...
If he thinks it's just regular bread, he's not going to pay for a super secret, exotic black market bread.
And then I'm like holding my drink like, just fucking with you. It's actually really hard to get.
Okay.
It's illegal on... It's pretty much illegal on every planet.
It's illegal in 99.9% of star systems in this galaxy.
So
I like turn on the news.
Like when all four of you start talking about how illegal he is, he's like, "We're rebels," and everyone's like, "Wah! Illegal bread."
I like turn on the
Rebel
news.
bread.
If there's like a news report of like this fucking planet being surrounded by the Empire or whatever.
No, you're good for now. You're good for now.
I just okay.
There is a news report of like several hundred pounds of bread were confiscated today. Illegal trading operation.
Can I like have like
We're like, see, that's the
fucking,
stuff.
like a sticker on it from like where it was from or something else?
So when you actually turn on the news, there's a report on the aftermath of Alderaan, rather than bread being confiscated. However, if you'd like to begin the selling process for the bread, now you need to make a streetwise check.
Out of curiosity, should we also attempt to lump in these damaged Imperial cold cylinders that we've got with the price of the bread?
If you buy all this bread,
Definitely.
That is not an illegal good here, so you're fine on that. You'll just negotiate over the price.
Yeah.
I need streetwise to see whether or not they just confiscate your bread outright. You know, for morale purposes.
The bread that we currently have in our possession. I assume the rest of it's on our ship. We wouldn't have just brought it home.
No, they would just confiscate the ship's bread.
Who wants to make the roll, though?
They're just going to board you, because you're inside a space station on a moon controlled by rebels.
What's
in a bar surrounded by a dozen dudes with guns.
Yeah, but we're friendly with them, Arthur. They're willing to purchase from us. Come on,
yeah,
man.
We'll see how friendly they are right about the time we make that streetwise.
What's the difficulty?
1 purple.
All right, so I have 1 rank of streetwise and 2 green. Does anyone have better?
2 ranks and 1 green.
Okay, then I'll give you an aid.
So 1 blue from you.
Yep.
And 1 what, purple?
Yep.
From the difficulty. Everybody okay? Let's.
I guess so. Like we've already committed to this. This is to see if they take it from us.
Hey!
Nice.
Okay, you
good.
gain a semi-permanent street contact, so note down that you now have Lieutenant Talon of the Tyrfin Flying Aces on Folar Base has Coral's phone number. You guys swap numbers there on the HoloNet.
Lieutenant Talon of blah 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 what?
Tyrfin Flying Aces.
Tyrfin?
Yeah.
Tyrfin.
I don't know how to spell that, but I'm putting it on the spreadsheet. You can correct it.
Oh, cool.
There it is. And he's stationed at Folar Base currently. He's a rebel pilot.
That bread be bowling, yo.
Okay, you also
Get some advantages and
yeah, I'm not really
super
sure what to do with
advantage.
those advantages on. You can pick up rumors.
How about
on
we spend an advantage for all the like rebels that have been eating the same protein bar forever? Place us up on their shoulders and march us around the bar.
Absolutely, that happens, and you get a free round of blue milk.
Nice.
Awesome.
So we don't need that kid anymore.
By the way, we didn't give him our current location, did we?
No.
Okay, good. I was waiting for those words to get uttered, and I was going to cut the comms.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Okay.
Terry, you fucking asshole. What if blue milk is actually blue Twi'lek breast milk?
It's bantha milk.
That's why I like it so much.
All right.
Way out here, it's probably reconstituted bantha milk from powder.
Yeah, they get powdered bantha milk. All right. So now you guys can make a negotiation check.
Okay.
And then we'll figure out. I have the rarity in mind, so we'll figure out how much extra bonus money you get.
Okay.
You're rolling against 2 purple, but I'm going to turn that into 1 purple, 1 red.
Now, is this illegal goods or is it normal goods?
Just roll negotiation. It is an illegal good.
And
But we're also lumping in the code cylinders for 1,000, right?
Can't I give him a blue die on this because of the triumph from last?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 blue or 2 blue?
You have 2 blue.
2 blue.
2 blue. 2 yellow. 1 green. What am I rolling against?
1 purple, 1 red.
1 purple, 1.
crush it. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You roll
That'll
like
work.
shit.
No, but it's no minus.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad roll, but we made it.
They're willing. Their advantage. They're willing to do all your refueling costs because you currently owe several hundred worth of fuel plus oxygen and water
and $20 for that phone call.
And $20 for the phone call. They're willing to cover all of those costs for you as part of this deal.
Okay,
And
then
top
we're gonna
of the
get
10,000?
11. We get 11,000 credits off, like straight across.
No,
so-
you're actually going to get quite a bit more than that because of how rare this item is.
That's what I'm saying, brah. Boom.
So I think it's on page 149. Just flipping through real quick.
And this is black market stuff as well?
Yeah, it's black market.
So 50% on top of that, Arthur.
You get another 50%.
Yeah.
What's the talent read?
When purchasing illegal... Oh, I guess it's only purchasing. So it literally says when purchasing illegal goods may reduce rarity by 1 rank for 50... Oh, okay, I see how that works.
It's only a purchasing thing, then.
So when you purchase illegal goods, it decreases the rarity, so it's easier to find, I guess, because of the context, but it costs you 50% more.
Okay, so normally you would be cutting the price of the 10,000 down by 1/4. However, the rarity of this item is already a 6.
Shit, it's a
which
6?
Increases the cost by 4. So you're getting 40,000 credits for this.
Damn.
Wasn't someone like, why are we going to take this bread?
But remember, it's quartered, so it's still back to 10,000.
Oh.
Oh.
It's quartered because it's illegal.
Yeah.
Right.
Did we get a bonus for Coral doing the negotiation?
Yeah, that was all the ship stuff.
Yeah, it was all the ship stuff. So you basically got 10,000 credits completely washed.
10,120 credits. Yay.
Okay.
Yeah, but remember, these credits are washed, right? You don't have a direct trail leading back to the governor.
Yes.
For these goods. So no one, like, that's what I've been trying to establish so far, is like, can I connect you guys to the governor because the Empire is winning the battle? And they're going to be like, who helped take down the shield generator, I pray tell? And so far, you guys have been really good at not, getting fucked like that.
Yeah.
Right.
And
even the money that the governor spent you, Tyler re-donated it back to the Shivastani kid.
Yeah, and on top of that, it seems there was footage of an Imperial lady turning down the stuff, so... She was also really attractive. And she was human, too.
Okay, did we get that full credits on our... did you put that on our sheet?
10,000 credits.
Dargo?
So I've got the grain foodstuffs. What about the Imperial code cylinders? Was that lumped in as well?
Oh, that's a good point. You get full price for the code cylinders.
1,000, Bob?
But you're going to get a bonus because theirs are pretty rare out here. So you actually get 3,000 credits for those.
Wow.
Damn.
Nice.
Yep, you picked up a nice swap there. I'm sorry, 4,000 credits. They're just as rare.
So 4,000 credits.
4,000 credits for your 1,000 credit code cylinders.
Divided by 4 or not?
No.
No,
They're not illegal goods. They're completely legal for the rebellion.
Fair
People
enough.
love that shit.
Yeah.
They love to be like, oh, hey, look through all these Imperial code cylinders. I'm just unrolling it like a scroll for some reason.
Ship movement of everyone in the
cylinders.
sector.
Well,
It looks like an Elder Scroll.
It was from a sergeant, so it's not exactly like it's... They've got...
It's enough for them to launch a few raids.
Maybe.
Avoid a few raids?
Yeah, more probable. You're like, it's the complete troop and ship movement for the whole sector. It's like, no, it's the complete troop movement for one currently destroyed ship that blew up with the base.
Still useful.
Worth money. We'll take it.
So it's about that time you get a priority HoloNet message from Sleat the Hut that says, you know, like, read this in private. And it's got, like, the text is, like, red and flashing. It's like, read this in private immediately.
Is it to someone directly, or is it...
I think it's to Dargo.
Okay.
And Dargo's everyone's favorite.
It's definitely, like, the you done fucked up text.
Right. I should go back to the ship and read this immediately.
He's gonna get past me.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's, like, 3 hours here where someone's unloading cargo from your ship, and people are, like, cutting slices of this bread off and, like, frying it. The bartender bot is, like, constantly getting new drinks for people, and he's like, sir, you did not pay for that. And someone eventually, like, restraining bolts him so that they can get free drinks, and the colonel has to come down at some point.
I take over as the bot after he gets restrained, and I'm like, I'll be serving this evening. Okay, gin and for you, scotch for you. All right.
Blue milk for me.
And
Are you going to be demanding tips from all of these guys?
Oh yeah, that's right. I have the music they're playing in the cantina. Give me a second. Here we go.
Oh, you thought you were gonna actually play it, man?
No, because they're ironic. Because they're ironic. They're actually playing the Imperial March.
Because they're ironic.
They're playing the hipster Imperial March. Yeah. So I think we cut to Dargo. Dargo, are you going alone to read this message?
I want to go upgrade my gun.
I mean, I'll invite you guys to come along if you really want to, but it's... I mean, well, if it's addressed just to me, then I'll go alone.
I mean, you've seen these messages before. Dargo is kind of held responsible for everything everybody does.
Yeah.
Sleat the Hut knows that you're kind of the leader, maybe.
Obviously.
At the very least, you're considerably more responsible than your comrades.
Okay, so then I will go... I will probably take, well, Toby's serving drinks. Okay, it won't be Toby. I'll just go.
So,
I can come with you if you want.
Yeah, when you open this message, there's no text, there's, like, no video from Sleat. It's just that station blowing up. Remember the one from the first episode, the asteroid station that you guys were fighting at? The fight that you helped cause? And then it's like, showing all of the credits of damage that you've caused to the smuggling bay that you were doing the deal in, which Sleat owned.
Oh,
And also, it lists the personnel file for the bartender, who was one of Sleat's favorite companions.
Right.
And Sleat, the last line of text is just like, call me.
Wait. Is this the Twi'lek girl?
Yeah, the Twi'lek girl that died.
Right? Didn't we destroy all...
There's no video of the inside of the station.
Right, which means we can falsify a video.
Yes, you could falsify a video.
And send
However,
it
he's
showing
currently holding you responsible.
Okay,
for the destruction of the entire station?
Yes.
All right. Well, as soon as I don't know anything about it because I'm serving drinks, but interesting.
Okay.
It's not the entire station he's worried about. It's all the money he lost, including his smuggling bay on his nice, private yacht area.
Okay.
And his employee.
I guess we were kind of responsible for that whole thing, because we invited both the Rebels and Imperials to hang out at the same time.
Yeah, what kind of jackass thought that plan up?
Exactly. Anyway.
Okay. Is Coral still drunk on blue milk?
Can't get drunk on blue milk. It's literally
I just pretend to be drunk so that I'm easier to approach.
Coral just...
It's a common tactic, man.
So Sleat the Hut is one of our preferred contacts, is that correct?
Yes. You added him as a contact last time, actually.
Yep.
And
that was off of Coral's negotiation skill.
I mean, he's always been turning to you guys for, you live on his station, and you pay him money. But now he's, like, wanting to get closer to you guys. But it seems like after this message, he's a little upset.
Fair enough. Okay, group chat, everyone. send a message to everyone's comments.
You go to your comment and you
yeah,
start
I like
a
pull
Skype
those
call.
guys behind the bar, maybe. I'm like, Jack Squirrel, come here a moment, and I like pop up the little hollow display of
Lieutenant Talon's like,
Dargo.
bartender droid, keep bartending.
Yeah, keep bartending. You want me to
so
go
I
talk to this dude? I'll go talk to him. That's cool. You got
All
this.
right.
So technically, I think Toby
but
could
the-
have a conversation with us, even though he's in the bar.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
drop it. I just eavesdrop over the comms.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can't
and
do that.
you can inject your own voice modulator
Yeah.
over top of the discussion.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Robots are fantastic in this world.
exactly.
Okay. So I call everyone back. Does everyone come back or not?
I come
Arthur,
back.
if there was a rebel lady that was into me, I'd bring her back with me.
You can roll for it, but
Hell yeah, I'm rolling for that. What am I rolling?
I would think charm, just a general charm versus
Sick.
purple.
Okay,
I'll do
so
that. 2
Arthur?
purple?
Yep.
Cool, got it.
So am I hearing this right? I'm calling you guys back to discuss issues with Sleat the Hutt, and you're bringing back your dates.
Fuck
well,
yeah,
what
bringing
I'm
her
gonna
back.
do
Apparently
is
it is.
I want to set up like an elaborate series of cups and stuff, and like
Nice.
little straws, and I'm gonna pour alcohol from very high into it, and so it's all pouring down, and then I like light
Like
the
a
top of
pyramid.
it on
You're
fire.
Rubik's cubing it.
Well, it's like
Rube
it's
Goldberg.
like
Rube Goldberg.
It's a Rube Goldberg flaming waterfall of alcohol, right?
Okay.
Coming down like the bar and filling all these glasses with flaming alcohol.
Obviously,
and I
it's
use,
a Corellian technique.
yeah, I use that as a distraction to leave.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Coral.
Yeah, what's up?
With an advantage, you can, and I quote, affect unexpected subjects beyond the original target.
I bring 2 girls with me, man.
Yeah. So neither of them are like that into you. They're probably not gonna like bone you or anything, but they're definitely like, yeah, we'll go back to your spaceship and party. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I heard you smuggler boys are for a good time.
Mm-hmm. I got blue mick up the wazoo. Veda O's. You name it. I got them.
Yeah, so they're both Rebel flight officers, and they're both A-Wing pilots, so they like to go fast.
Mm.
A-Wing pilots.
You know what we can do? We can turn off the gravity, and we can take the old ship for a spin and spin it around in space.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea. They both immediately tell you that. They're like, oh, Coral, you're so crazy. That's a terrible idea. We would die.
I'm not crazy. I'm fucking adorable. Come on, let's go back to the ship.
All right, so, Dargo,
We all go back to the
while
ship.
you are waiting for professionals to show up, Jax comes in, Toby comes in, then Coral comes in wrapped around 2 young A-Wing pilots.
This is Martha and Bethany.
Arthur, is that their name?
Sure. Flight officers Martha and Bethany. A-Wing
I
pilots
see you've
of
brought
Blue
friends,
Squad.
Coral, to this.
Yeah.
team.
Hey girls, do you want to see the kitchen? It's really big.
That's a fantastic idea. Why don't you show them your back bunk, Coral? Lock the door while you go.
I'll put a sock on it.
They're just like, you're not locking us in this ship. It looks nice, but I'd like clear lines of exit.
Well, how about a drink? I mean, we keep all the stuff in the kitchen, so let's go.
All right, yeah, they go with you to the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
where I think Bethany is like, shots!
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm off duty for the next 12 hours, bitches!
Can we lock the bridge?
Sure, yeah.
All right. I motion everyone into the bridge.
Okay, we
Who
got
is not otherwise engaged. And
Yeah,
I show
Turn
them
on, I turn on the TIE interceptor mode, and I'm like,
yeah, all of a sudden we're in a TIE interceptor, and we're like, oh god.
You might want to hide that while you're on this station.
So it's
You're
literally
gonna
like
It's an
you're playing
internal
TIE
thing,
Fighter.
right? It's just an internal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
It's like you're playing TIE Fighter, and there's like some dude in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen that's like, now, I am Emperor Palpatine here for your tutorial. Remember, press C then R twice if you want to barrel roll the interceptor.
Yeah,
like a GameCube controller is the.
It's in like
pilot
340.
You have
Palpatine has,
Emperor
like-
Palpatine on the screen of a rebel base. I'm just
You
saying.
have like a 30 polygon Emperor Palpatine, so don't worry about it.
His mouth doesn't move half the time when
With
he talks.
hate
It kind of goes like
and
this.
voiceover. Yeah. All right, close the door so I can pass this information around without Rebel flight pilots overhearing our conversation.
Yeah, so while
That
Jax
sounds
is
like a
shooting
good
down
idea.
Z95 headhunters, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I do recall you shut down all the video that was being recorded in that hangar that he owned. I think possibly we could falsify some data. I mean, it's a bit sketchy dealing with a hut, but I think I'd rather put the blame towards, the Imperials that were there, rather than on us.
You know, the Imperials were actually the ones that blew up this station. I don't even see why they get all up in our business because rebels and Imperials decided to shoot it out over their station. However, we need to
Precisely.
convince Slango the Hut of this, not
Sleat.
us.
It's still Sleat.
Sleak.
Sleat.
Sleat.
Whatever the hut. Yeah.
Yes, well, I mean, the huts, they are very intelligent, but not infallible. I mean, a simple simulation, with the proper filters over the film, could very well give him a convincing reason to believe that the Imperials were at fault. I mean, I think the two of us together could work something out, yes? I start, like, holographically, like, setting up, like, what it looked like
So
place
here's the
where we had the
problem. We're not the only slicers on Sleat the Hut's employ. I'm not convinced that, given enough time, he wouldn't be able to unravel the falsity of our evidence.
Why would he take a second look, my boy? I mean,
Why wouldn't
it
he
would be
take a
easy
second
to
look?
see. It would be easy to see that, yes, Imperials were there at the time, as well as the rebels. They were discharging their weapons and whatnot. I mean, I think our other option when dealing with the Hutt is to relinquish a quite sizable amount of credits to his person, which I'm not in favor of.
Or we owe him a favor.
What exactly has he asked for?
He hasn't asked for anything yet. I wanted to get your thoughts before we called him back. It's quite
All right, well, you've had my
likely-
2 cents. I say we straight out, bald-faced lie to him. Keep our own money.
I don't like the idea of giving him any money. I mean, we didn't. So sad his station got destroyed, but it was not our fault. So, obviously, do not tell it to him like that, but that's what happened.
Whether or not it's our fault, we're the only names on the hook as being potentially responsible that he can fleece for money. Which we can try to lie to him. I think
you don't need to lie. We were there, but it was not our fault.
Yeah.
Yes, we either
Not really a lie.
concoct something which is a lie to persuade him, or we just try to use our words and our, express to him how much we
Here's the
believe
flip
that was
side
not.
to this. If we lie to him and get caught, we have no port of call whatsoever to sell any goods, to conduct our business. We have very few places that aren't trying to kill us at the moment. Do we really want to potentially destroy the last bastion of safety we have left?
I mean, we kind of physically destroyed a piece of it, is what he's already insinuating. I think we're in quite a bad spot. I think we could be on the line for quite a bit more than we even have, and quite a bit for some time in the future. It's not a light thing to lose, a large chunk of a spaceport like that. I'm sure he's not taking it lightly at all, and won't be letting it slide any time, especially if we just say, yes, of course it was our fault, and don't try to shift some of the blame, at least, to the other parties that were, in fact, involved. I mean, I don't see any problem with sitting down and trying to have a chat and explaining our side of the story without any falsehood whatsoever, to let him, see that perhaps we aren't the ones that should be reimbursing him for his losses, you see.
I'll just put this in very, very simple terms. Sleat is a fat bastard who will try and get every last penny out of us that he can, whether or not we are guilty of anything. So I do not think he will really care. Why do we I do not think that we can reason with him because, you know, all he wants is money and the power. He doesn't really care what actually happened, apparently.
Those are perfectly reasonable motivators. Question is whether we have to be
Yes.
the one to pay it.
We just
All
find
right.
some.
Shall we call him to, at the very least, find out what he wants?
Do we want to call him immediately?
Well, it sounds like we're a bit split on the issue for now. Why don't I go distract the girls and send Carl in for a second to see if he can get an opinion?
Think you can get him away from the girls?
Yeah.
Good,
I go in
good
and
luck. Good luck.
I say I go
Monaco.
up to Coral and I say, Coral, I hate to disturb you with your
So
company.
at this point in time, I'm pretty sure I'm doing the girls are doing like body shots off me, Arthur.
No. Well, maybe off of you.
Yeah, off me.
Yeah, of course, they're using Corellian whiskey.
It's that particular bottle I got from the Star Station that was just blown
Yeah,
up.
Wyvern's Reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like real good shit. I'm
So,
dipping into my personal stuff here.
Yeah, in order to actually get his attention, I'm like, you see, there's unfortunately, might be a problem with the blue milk we have on order. Quite a problem, yes, and I believe if you need it to be taken care of, I mean, we don't want to be out of blue milk when we arrive back on Trantor Station, so you best want to jump into the onto the bridge there for a moment. I will do some
Toby,
parlor
you're forgetting
tricks.
that we have an intern that's getting us new blue milk when the
No,
moment
that's
we arrive.
exactly the problem. I think you'd better, I mean, I don't want to get you upset in front of the lovely ladies. Why don't you just go, you can talk to Dogro about it, and,
So
I
Bethany
can,
is like,
I can take the ladies,
Coral, why don't you tell your
alcohol
droid to
percentage.
switch off?
Yeah, Toby, why don't you switch off? They haven't finished doing shots off me yet. Come on, man. Live a little.
That's about the time that flight officer Martha's like rubbing your chest and is like, "You're such a scruffy nerf herder, Coral."
Oh, absolutely. I nerf those herds all day, every day.
They both
does
break
that
out in inexplicable laughter at that, and then take more shots.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, I'm like, who mind him switch off your damn sex drive, animal, and walk back. No good, lads. I think we're on our own for the decision.
Very well. Let's call him.
All
We
right,
see what he has to
you
say.
start.
That is
I
so
think
funny,
This
by
is
the
going
way.
to be an expensive call because you're calling Sleat the Hut from a different star system.
How expensive?
Probably
20
like 100
credits.
credits.
Okay. We just made like
We can afford
15,000.
We need to take care of business.
Well, we'll see very shortly whether we
Yeah,
can
so
afford it.
like you get the connecting thing on your screen, and then it says "to be continued." That's right. It's time to
Fuck
take our
YouTube.
first break. YouTube.
Well, you
is
don't fuck YouTube. You just dump YouTube. That's right.
fucked. I don't dump YouTube. YouTube is my friend. That's right.
No,
YouTube
you
is-
dump all of it on YouTube. You don't
Yeah.
piece it out like a normal YouTube personality.